Hi. So I'm making this video to just do a little bit of an update. On my pregnancy. I'm currently 8 months pregnant now. Yes. I first started the YouTube channel when I was trying to conceive. So I tried, several things. And I conceived fairly quickly. And I haven't been recording much because honestly, I got really, really sick at the beginning of my pregnancy. I was really sick. The nausea was like no joke at all. And it finally started going away. And just been busy with doctor's appointments, and I started a new business, but mainly doctor's appointments. So I'm a high-risk pregnancy. I don't know if I stated that on one of the other videos, but I'm a high-risk pregnancy because I have a history of preeclampsia and hypertension during pregnancy. I know I sound like really tired, and it's because I'm really big and I'm out of breath. So that's another reason I don't really record or go live and stuff, is because I always sound very exhausted. But I have a high-risk pregnancy because of the history of the hypertension and the preeclampsia. So at this point, I'm seeing my doctor every week now. He started me on, the first medication that we started was labetalol. We were doing the labetalol for, I want to say when I turned about 14 weeks to just about 2 weeks ago, the labetalol had stopped working. So I had to stay in the hospital. And that's when he switched me to Procardia. And the Procardia, it worked in the hospital. And I find that strange. Like, why medicines work in the hospital, but then when you get home, they don't work? It's like, I feel like the medicine at the hospital, it has some extra stuff in it that they don't want to tell people, because at the hospital, everything was fine. And then it's like when I get the medicine at home, So basically, I monitor my blood pressure. I monitor it, and I still get high readings. But compared to previous pregnancies, it's not that high to me. But apparently, it's like, it's high. And I get like readings like 148, 149 and stuff like that. And to me, the history that I have with pregnancy, those are fairly okay numbers, because I have been in the hospital for blood pressures like near reaching the 200s, over 100s, So I thought I was doing good. I went to my doctor's appointment last week on Wednesday, and he was like, we're gonna have to double up on the Procardia. And that's what happened with the labetalol. Like, it went from 1 pill twice a day to 2 pills twice a day to 3 pills twice a day. And I'm just like, no, this is just too much. This is just too many pills. Like, I cannot take it, and it'll make me throw up. So the Procardia, we increased it to 2 pills a day, which is okay so far. I'll see when I go to my doctor on Wednesday. I'm having a girl. A girl. I decided to name her Gianna. I have 4 boys currently at home. I have 4 boys at home, so the girl is gonna be a refreshment, a change of atmosphere in the house. Finally, another girl, because the boys were a lot. So I'm having a girl. I'm really excited about that. Recently, about 2 weeks ago, my sisters threw me a surprise baby shower, and I was really shocked. Like really, really shocked, because I wasn't expecting it at all. Like, my sister, she had wrote me on Facebook, and she was like, having an announcement, tell all the family and stuff, I having an announcement, so I had wrote in a group message with, my mom, my sisters, my brothers, just family and stuff. I wrote in a big group message like, my sister has an announcement, our family is required to be there and stuff. Set the date and everything. I never knew it was a surprise baby shower for me. I thought it was an announcement. So I was like, I kept on trying to get it out of my sister. I'm like, so what's the announcement? Like, you can tell me, because you can tell me. I can keep a secret. But she wouldn't tell me. She's like, oh, you have to wait. And then my other sister was like, I know what the announcement is. And I'm like, how you find out? And then she was like, my nieces told her. And I'm like, why the fuck would they do that? Like, why would they? Okay, well, what's the announcement though? And she was like, it's a engagement announcement. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured, like I really thought that in my head, and I like ran with it, because it made sense. It really did make sense. So my sister recently just had a housewarming, so everybody was like what should they bring and stuff, and I'm just like, we just did a housewarming. Like, it's supposed to be an announcement. Like, we have to wait for the announcement so we can see what to bring. So everybody was like, I'm like, don't bring nothing, because that's gonna ruin the announcement. So okay, days leading up to it, then finally the day of the baby shower surprise, I had a black and gold dress on, and my husband honestly was making me upset. He was making me mad, and I didn't want to go anymore. and they were like, oh, you need to get here, we're waiting on you and stuff. She has to make the announcement, we waiting on you. And I was like, I'm tired, and I was mad, and I didn't want to go. But I got up, I went, I knocked on the door, and then I walked in, and it was a surprise baby shower, and I literally started crying, because it was so sweet, and I really, really, really didn't expect it with the whole COVID and everything going on in the world right now. Like, I had no plans on having a baby shower. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it, honestly. But it was like a really welcome surprise, just seeing all my family and stuff. It was very nice. So that was real sweet. As far as pregnancy symptoms, I say my nausea and stuff went away around 20 weeks, and then around 25 weeks, when I was around 25 weeks, it came back, and then I threw up a lot, and then I want to say recently it went away again. I mean, I did throw up yesterday, but it wasn't like, like, oh my God, I'm gonna be throwing up all day, like, so having a girl is a very different experience for me, because I'm not used to the nausea. I'm used to the breaking out. Like, I have a lot of breakouts. the hormonal acne, so I'm dealing with that, and which is why I started my new business. Like, I started a business. It's a homemade skincare line. It's called Jmarie Beauty. It's BEATUE. So I started that skincare line. So, and I have some items that's, you know, homemade for the skin and stuff, that's been working fairly well for me, which is like really hard, you know, being pregnant, because, you know, the hormones are crazy, and sometimes the breakouts are like really bad, but I've been dealing with it pretty good. So I started the skincare in I want to say May. And it's been it started off slow. It's picking up. I just, you know, gotta stay consistent, stay on it, just make sure, you know, the products work, make sure it's good quality, make sure, you know, I have great customer service, and just working at it. Like, that's my baby. That's my baby right there before my new baby gets here. It's my baby. So that's what I've been doing. I've been at home since before the coronavirus. I had been at home because I was on bed rest, and once the virus hit, stayed at home even more, and now I started a business. That's how it happened. But started the business, been working on it, trying to build it and stuff, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So if you like the skincare and stuff, check out my Instagram and stuff. I'm going to leave a link below and stuff, and I'll be back shortly. Oh, one more thing I forgot to say. I am currently trying to make an introduction video to be like other YouTubers, and I'm having a hard time with it. So when you see it in the beginning of the video, don't laugh. Just know I'm gonna get it eventually, okay?